What defines you is ultimately your fears and how you react and cope with the trauma that created said fear. That is ultimately what this comic is about, and it's what I'm here to talk to you about today.
I want you to remember that. I wanted to remind you to stay out of my way. In all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember the one man who beat you.
Batman Ego by Darwyn Cooke, an absolute titan of the industry, is what I would consider a short story comic. But in this little narrative, it explains Batman's psychology better than almost any adaptation of the masked vigilante out there. And more than just a story about Batman, this leans more to being about the man Bruce Wayne. It starts on a normal cold night in Gotham City. Batman is wounded. Badly. He feels the pain of the city on his shoulders. He looks weak, frail, and introspective. I believe this is where the doubt sets in, and he turns from Batman into Bruce Wayne. He is cold and trembling. Why does he put himself through this pain? Is it for the cruel city or for his own vendetta? He has seen all his rouges in this world, and as a mature Batman, but not enough to be sure of who he is yet, he has to snap back to Batman as he sees a criminal he has been tracking. The man was trying to jump to his icy pavement-laced death, but this is where Batman does Batman things and saves him. In a scuffle, it appears that the man is trying to pull a gun on Batman, but he ends up turning the pistol on himself and taking his own life right in Batman's grasps. He is shell-shocked. Has Batman seen too much for Bruce Wayne to handle? Bruce Wayne speeds home in possibly the coolest Batmobile yet. I mean, look at that shit. Man. Anyway, we see the psychiatrist pop up and they both start analyzing Bruce Wayne as to why he is the icon Batman. What fuels him? This whole comic is a discussion between Bruce Wayne and an alter ego version of Batman. It is a chess match, and with each placement, we delve deeper into the psyche of the Bat. Fear, a powerful and primal emotion, intricately weaves itself into the fabric of our identity. It can shape and define us, influencing the choices we make and the paths we traverse. The fear of the unknown, of failure, or of rejection often molds our self-perception, subtly guiding our interactions and decisions. Yet, in the face of fear, there lies an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Confronting our fears can be a transformative journey, unraveling layers of our identity and revealing strengths we never knew existed. Ultimately, our relationship with fear is a nuanced dance that shapes the contours of who we are and who we aspire to become. Confronting a fear is akin to facing a monstrous presence that looms in the shadows of our psyche. Initially, there's a visceral unease, a heart-pounding anticipation akin to the suspense before a climactic encounter. As one musters the courage to step into the figurative arena, the monster seems to grow larger, more daunting. The palpable fear grips like unseen claws, but with each step forward, there's a surprising realization. The monster, a creation of our imagination, begins to whine. The process of confronting this fear is a tug-of-war between the terror that precedes it and the empowerment that follows, as if slaying the monster is an act of reclaiming a piece of oneself lost to the shadows. Now, consider the analogy through the lens of Bruce Wayne, who witnessed the brutal murder of his parents in his formative years. The monster, in this case, embodies the trauma and loss that has haunted him since that fateful night. Confronting this monstrous spectre is akin to revisiting the alley where his parents fell victim to crime. The shadows there hold echoes of the past, and the fear of reliving that trauma is profound. Yet, as Bruce musters the courage to delve into his own darkness, the monster transforms. It becomes not only the embodiment of his fears, but a representation of the resilience and strength that can emerge from confronting one's deepest wounds. The process becomes a poignant journey, a psychological tug-of-war. The fear, initially, gradually loses its grip as Bruce navigates the corridors of his own psyche. It's a symbolic slaying of the monster, an act of reclaiming a piece of himself that had been lost to the shadows. In this confrontation, Bruce Wayne discovers that the monster, though rooted in pain, can be a catalyst for transformation, ultimately shaping him into the iconic figure of Batman. A beacon of resilience rising from the ashes of fear and loss. Bruce Wayne grapples with the trauma inflicted by the Joker in multifaceted ways, showcasing the enduring psychological impact of their adversarial relationship. The Joker, an embodiment of chaos and unpredictability, continuously challenges Batman's moral code and tests the limits of his commitment to justice. Batman's encounters with the Joker are marked by a constant push and pull between their diametrically opposed ideologies. The Joker's acts of violence and sadism are designed not only to physically harm, but also to delve into the psychological realms of fear and chaos. For Bruce Wayne, the Joker serves as a living manifestation of the darkness that he fights against, a reminder of the thin line that separates order from anarchy. The Joker's penchant for unpredictability and his ability to blur moral boundaries leave a lasting impact on Batman's psyche. In dealing with this trauma, Bruce Wayne often finds himself in a complex dance of self-reflection. The Joker's malevolence becomes a mirror, reflecting the potential for darkness within Batman himself. This psychological warfare contributes to the enduring nature of their conflict, with each encounter leaving scars on both a physical and emotional level. Batman's resilience, however, is a testament to his ability to confront and navigate this trauma. He channels the pain into a relentless pursuit of justice, using the Joker's chaos as a driving force to protect Gotham. Nevertheless, the Joker's presence lingers as a psychological specter, a reminder that the battle for Gotham's soul is not only fought on the streets, but within the intricate corridors of Batman's own mind. The trauma of responsibility is a psychological phenomenon characterized by the intense emotional and mental strain that arises from shouldering significant and often burdensome obligations. It encompasses the weight of accountability for outcomes, decisions, or the well-being of others. The impact of this trauma is rooted in the constant awareness and pressure associated with fulfilling responsibilities, which can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of overwhelm. Individuals experiencing the trauma of responsibility may grapple with a fear of failure, as the stakes are high in meeting their obligations. This fear can manifest as a persistent worry about the consequences of falling short or making a wrong decision. The emotional toll often stems from a profound sense of duty, whether it be in personal relationships, professional roles, or societal expectations. Moreover, the trauma of responsibility can be compounded when individuals internalize a sense of guilt or self-blame for perceived shortcomings. The weight of continuous responsibility without adequate support or coping mechanisms can contribute to mental health challenges, creating a cycle of stress and emotional strain. Understanding and addressing the trauma of responsibility involves recognizing its impact, establishing healthy coping mechanisms, seeking support, and when possible, redistributing or sharing responsibilities to alleviate some of the burden. Ultimately, acknowledging and managing this type of trauma is crucial for maintaining mental well-being and navigating the complexities of life's obligations.